Hello Pisces, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So Pisces, as the title shows, we're going to look at the last 4 months of 2022 for you. We're going to look at September, October, November, and December. So one of the things I will say about this, I think I said at some point during the Aquarius reading, I did say it in the extended, is that if when we look into the future and you see something that's like, really? Or, oh, it kind of gives you an indication, like, I feel like, well, why are we being allowed to see a bit into the future? I think it's because you can either look at it and say, you know what, I kind of like the path that this is going on for me right now. I'm going to kind of keep doing what I'm doing. I'm not too crazy about that path. I might try to change it a little bit. I really believe that we do have the capacity to change some elements of our future. Not all, but anyway, so having said that, I'm going to use the Moonology deck, the Energy Oracle deck, and I figured we'd need some good magic in here, so I've got my Wizard's Tarot and my teeny tiny Everyday Witch Tarot. So Pisces, Pisces, let's get started. Let's look at these 4 last months of 2022 for Pisces, for Pisces. My Spices. That sounds better, right? Okay. September, October, November, and December for Pisces. Okay. September, a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Interesting. It says it approaches, so I feel like you start to get the inklings of something. Something's about to come to its climax. October. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. October could be good for you financially. Well, actually, it feels like it lies ahead. Everything is like it approaches. It lies ahead. Okay, November. A win-win outcome is forecast. Do you see the theme here with your reading? It approaches. It lies ahead. It's forecast. I'm going to stop right there and just say the one thing I think is a theme for you for the last 4 months is I think you keep getting kind of like positive tidbits about your future. December, confidence is your key to success. Now I feel like it's time to use it. It's time to use all these little tidbits that are kind of coming your way. September, October, November. That something good is ahead. Something good. Oh, this is going to be good. Oh, this is looking good. Oh, your key is to take all of that, bundle it up into a little package deep inside Pisces and go, I can do it in December. So, a personal issue reaches resolution. Be bold and make the first move. Bring love into the situation. Your dreams need a practical plan. This is too much. You have like the whole freaking deck in the upright. No, you can't do that to me. I'm just going to take the first 2. That's my new rule when there's too many. A personal issue reaches resolution. Be bold and make the first move. Full moon in Cancer and cardinal moon. Well, cardinal is also Aries. But that's why we're here. Let's see. We got to see how this... I like the way I pull this out. It feels like we kind of see it on the surface. Into the Energy Oracle deck, we get a little more depth, and then we get into the tarot. It's almost like digging into an onion. So don't cry. Put your goggles on. Take a deep breath. Let's see. So it's good. A personal issue reaches resolution. You might need to be the person to initiate this. Right? You've got that here in December. Confidence is your key to success, baby. October might be where you lay the ground. Like do the practical things here. Because both of these are showing up as a new moon. You have 2 full moons and 2 new moons. That's really kind of cool. The full moon is kind of like cycles ending, and the new moon is anticipating beginnings. You close, you open. You close, you open. It's almost like, too, like it could feel kind of rhythmic to you. It makes sense. Things are kind of happening in a way that, yeah, this makes sense. And it almost feels like, too, like each step is 60 days away from its counterpart energy. You know, I feel like in October, prosperity, I'll pull these down so you can see them. Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. So I do feel like, though, when you get the earth energy, it's about like taking some practical steps here. So that in December, see, if you take the practical steps, that kind of leads you to feeling confident. Confidence is your key to success. It's almost like everything that you did in October is paving the way for you to feel confident about your success in December. Okay, a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. This is, I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what it is yet. But I feel like it's connected to the other new moon in November. A win-win outcome is forecast. Be bold and make the first move. So there's something perhaps that you need to be bold about in September. Come November, you get the payout for it. This is going to be a win-win for me because I initiated something in September. You have a very cyclical reading. Like, it's just really logical, practical. Okay, let's see what the energy oracle deck has got to say. September, fiery climax approaches, goddess of the moon. Ooh, we're talking about you, man. I want to say, if that card comes up, Pisces is here. They are the gods and goddesses of the moon for sure. So, something. Well, let's just keep going. I want to pull all these out and see how, because I feel like these are all connected. The temple path, October. Prosperity, your calling. Something to do with really a place that you want to go in life. This path. Oh, right, the temple path. I said it's like you're paving the path to your confidence and success in December. I do want to say that have integrity here in October. Have integrity. Believe in yourself. Okay, November, win-win outcome is forecast. Oh, adjacent possibilities. You can't. Wow. It's almost like in November, a win-win. It doesn't matter which door you choose, you're going to be a winner. That's nice. That's pretty nice. You have a pretty cool reading. It doesn't matter. And, you know, maybe you'll find yourself in November with a lot of choices and options, and you're, I don't know. I need to make the right choice here. I need to make the right decision. I need to do the right thing. I kind of feel like if you go with your intuition, if you follow your integrity, if you pave your way forward in that manner to get yourself to November, you're going to pick the right door. You can't not pick the right door. Now, December, confidence is your key to success. Oh, strategy. You're paying. Yes. Believe in yourself in December. I think you're going to be proving something to yourself for the next 3 months, September, October, November. And then come December, I feel like it gives you confidence because you've proven something to yourself. And now you can formulate a strategy to move forward into the new year. The garden and the gate. Oh, okay. You could be stepping into, this could be about you stepping into something or doing something that you've never done before. And this is kind of paving the way for that. So maybe the new year has something to do with that. Let's look at the tarot. Let's bring the wizards in. All right. Okay, a fiery climax approaches. Goddess of the moon. Prosperity lies ahead. Okay. Pisces. September, October, November, December. The Hanged Man. That is your energy again. Kukakalu. What is this? You, a fiery, really? It doesn't look like though, it's like you're watching that. It's like you're observing it. Maybe it's almost like observing yourself, or it's the strangest thing about September is it doesn't feel like there's maybe even a lot going, well, at least, okay, there could be a lot of other things going on in different elements of your life. Whatever this is, it's just like, to me, that's what the universe wants to talk to you about. It may not be the most significant part of your life, but it's the part that the universe wants to talk to you about. I kind of feel like it's got to have some important significance. It feels like it with the kind of cards that you have out here. But with the September, I feel like it is a time to reflect, it is a time to look within, and it is a time to observe what's going on around you. October, prosperity lies ahead. Temple path, the 5 of Pentacles. Oh, now I see why this has come out. Something may not feel so great in October. You might kind of feel shut out from something. You might kind of feel like you got the short end of the stick, or you're getting the short end of the stick. This October is all about, because you're being, everything is ahead for you. Everything is ahead. It approaches, it's ahead, it's forecast. And then you hit December. Confidence is your key. Don't back down from what you believe in, I want to say, as you move into the new year. Stick with your guns in October. You might be doing more spiritual things than financially progressive things. Take the high road. You'll get the payout in the future. That really is here. There's like, that's another way I would describe this, is like how karmic energy plays out. You are very much in sync with giving and receiving energy. November, a win-win outcome is forecast, honey. Adjacent to possibilities. The 9 of Wands. Now I really see why this is coming out like this for you, because you may not feel this when you're experiencing it, right? Because it keeps telling us to look ahead. It's in the future. It's going to get better. You're going to win. It's coming. You're just going to feel like this has been a long time. Yeah, I really feel like you're going to be apprehensive about the choices that you have. You're going to be, in November, apprehensive about where things could be going for you. It feels perhaps long and drawn out. Your future's looking bright beyond the last 4 months, or at least 3 months. I think it's 3 months. I think October and November are perhaps the most emotionally and psychologically challenging for you. I even feel like September, now that I've done this with you, I feel like in September, this reading will be more fresh for you. Because it's almost like you know that something great is approaching, right? Okay, I'm going to hang tight. I'm going to wait. I'm going to just like self-sacrifice a little bit here. It's easy to say that in the first few days. Get into the 2nd month and the 3rd month. Now, December. Temperance. But this feels very magical. Feels like magic is working in December for you. The strategy here is balance. That's your key to success. And confidence. So don't lose your confidence. Maintain your strategy. Don't lose sight of what it is that you're trying to do for yourself. It could be a personal issue finally reaching some sort of resolution. The Fool. Actually, this really, it does. Sort of kind of wraps up into a little package here what I would feel about this reading. It's like, too, right? Because you had the Garden and Gate, like almost like you're anticipating some sort of a new beginning here for yourself. And it's like you sit on the precipice of it. And it's like you have to wait for the wind to be blowing in the right direction to do this. Things need to be lined up just the right way to do this. And the wind is not something that you can control, really. No, not really at all. So it's like, you see yourself, you're sitting on the edge of this ledge. It's your brand new beginning in something. It's going to happen. You're going off. You just got to wait for the wind to be going in the right direction. So when you leap off, it kind of takes you away from the side of the cliff, It's just like blow you back in and smash you into the rocks. All right, teeny tiny time. Teeny tiny. September. You have the Hangman, a fiery climax approaches, goddess of the moon. Oh, Nine of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. It's like you're anxiously waiting for something or you to become sovereign. There's some sort of weight here about anxiously sovereign, but biding your time. Could be a contract that you find yourself in that you want to get out of. It could be like maybe you want to go out on your own and start a business. There's something here about you and your sovereignty with the Nine of Pentacles. And you've got to wait and you're anxious. And the Four of Swords, I feel like, you know what, you work through it. Your best option here is to take a bubble bath. Like, don't get in your head, because there's a potential to get in your head. Why is this fiery, though? Like, what is this fiery climax? This fiery climax. Maybe it's something that's going to happen in March or April with Aries energy. The Hermit, yeah, it's just the Hermit, the Hangman, the Four of Swords. You might be getting edgy in September. Honestly, just as best you can, take a breath. That was funny. That was the underline. Take a breath. Take a deep breath or something like that in Aquarius's. Follow your intuition. Don't overthink things. Have you ever watched a movie? This is what I have getting from this. Have you ever watched a movie and you watch how the whole thing plays out? Like if there's some sort of a conflict and then the main character is trying to resolve the conflict and they do all of these things. And then you get to the end of a movie or a television show or whatever. And then it's like, if they had just done nothing, the whole thing would have worked out just fine. That's almost what I feel like is this. And it's almost like that is kind of a key here. I think you recognize it, but it's difficult. It's like in retrospect, hindsight is 20/20. So when you're watching a program or a movie and it's a storyline, you go, oh, if they'd just done nothing, but then there wouldn't have been something to watch, right? But this is your life, so it doesn't need to be dramatic. That's kind of what this feels like. You just done nothing. Okay. Prosperity lies ahead. This is October, the Temple Path, and the Five of Pentacles. There's a lot of cards, right? We keep talking about your future. Now, these came out first. The Strength card, the Lovers, and the Six of Wands. There could be something that you feel disconnected from, and it feels like it's your calling in life, or this is meant for you. This is a choice that you would make in a minute. You would make this choice in a second. You would connect yourself with this choice in a second. But there's something, but the Five of Pentacles is like, you can't in October. But you know that there's going to be success here. This is a waiting game for some reason. It feels like a bit of a waiting game for you because everything just keeps saying it's approaching, it's ahead, it's forecast. So it's forecast. A win-win outcome is forecast. So if this is also talking about more than one area of your life, both of these areas are going to be good. But in November, it doesn't feel like they could ever be. So a win-win forecast, adjacent possibilities, and the Nine of Wands. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and Three of Swords. Yeah, you can't see it with the Two of Swords. You can't see how you could move forward. It's killing you in November. There's this new beginning here. Okay, so I feel like in November, something's going on here that causes some confusion. And you don't understand. Why? Why is this happening? It's almost like there's something that you're waiting for that feels like it's so truly meant for you. It's the choice that you would make above all other choices. But somehow you're disconnected from it in October. And in November, it feels like instead of that choice being presented to you, the universe is feeding you shit choices. So you kind of become disheartened. You do. But I really feel like, you know, can you say, can you bookmark these? Can you save these readings? But come back, because it's almost like, just to tell you, keep your eyes on the future. That is just repeated so many times in this for you, isn't it? You don't see any choice that seems decent. But the universe is telling you, trust us. Trust us. It's coming. And then it tells you to be patient with them. Okay, December. Confidence is your key here. So don't let October or November defeat your confidence. I don't know. It's hard. It's easy to tell people to do shit, and then it's like the doctor. You know, well, you know, you need to walk 3 miles a day, and you need to eat like boiled chicken and steamed broccoli. Okay, it's easy for you to say that. You think I could do that for the next 10 weeks of my life? Confidence is key to your success, strategy, and temperance. Confidence is key to success, strategy, and temperance. I'm getting hungry in this reading. The Five of frickin' Swords. There's some, yeah, okay, well, give me more in on this. The Five of Swords. And it's kind of funny. I put it right by confidence as the key to your success. So cutting something out here, there could be something in your life that drains you, that's draining you, or it just doesn't feel like, you know what, regardless of this, I just need to cut this out. You know, and the funny thing with these kind of readings too, is they may not make sense until you get there. That's the other thing. When I say, yeah, it might be good to come back. Because you're like, I don't get what this would be. What would I don't know. Something that you pick up along the way, maybe. It could be one of these adjacent possibilities. And you're like, let's just pick what's, you know, the flavor of the month here. What is this? But it's the Three of Swords. Oh, shit me. What did I pick up? That's how I also feel like it might be a way for the universe to say, hey, don't fall for shitty choices. Because you're winning. You got a win-win coming. At some point, right? Yeah, confidence is key. Just cut this shit out, whatever it is. Strategy. Then you can maybe, you eliminate things that are distracting you. Oh yeah, look at this. That's it. Eight of Wands, Ace of Cups. How to get some movement towards something that feels good. That's what December's about. I see some New Year's resolutions coming in here. But it feels like you wouldn't even make these now. Because it almost feels like there's something that you go through in the next 3 months. Because December almost feels like the month where you're like, right now. That's enough of that. And then when you do that, you have the confidence to cut something out of your life that is not working. Then you have the capacity to make a plan for yourself that involves moving forward and feeling good about it. I feel good about this plan. Temperance. Okay. December could be busy for you. Yes. I feel like December could be busy for you. With Temperance, she's got these two like infinity symbols, right? She's pouring this stuff emotions. It's like emotions, it's cups. And then the Two of Pentacles, you have the infinity symbol again, but it's 2 pentacles. And then with the Two of Wands, God, 2 twos. 2 twos. You're going to be busy in December. There's things that you're bringing balance into your life December emotionally. And I feel like some of these things are connected to practical things that you deal with as well. These could be people, these could be responsibilities. You know, December can be busy for a lot of people too. I mean, if you celebrate Christmas and New Year's and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and all those things kind of happen like around that time. So it can be a busy time. There can be a lot of emotions involved with the things that you're trying to plan with. I do feel like the Two of Wands, you have to specifically try to make time to think about your dreams, to remember your dreams and not lose sight of them. And I think you will do this for yourself with strategy, 8 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. You're going to be busy in December. And that might even be the thing where you just say, you know what, screw this. I don't have time for this in my life. You know, that could be the thing too, where sometimes we might deal with things in our lives that are not particularly good. It might be a relationship. It might be something that we've been putting off. And then we end up overwhelmed with things that we really need to focus on. It's like, I don't have time for this anymore. Just done with it. Just so you know, that's it. Because this is more important and I need to focus over here. I feel like there's a bit of that going on in December for you. I do. 7 of Cups, Justice, and the Chariot. Oh, which way do you go? I don't know. But Justice, I feel like it will be served to you somehow. You will get some sort of balance. And I'm hearing reciprocity. There's an area here. You're looking for the right way to go or the right thing to do. And honestly, the left side is this way or that way. And then the other side is, well, it could be many, many different things. Many different things. Just give me a second here. Okay, one of the things I see in September, I'm going to go over each one of these again now that everything's out. I feel like you're going to be more active in a different way, right? Because you had the Hermit here, and then you have the 9 of Pentacles, which is sort of like an isolated energy again, but it's looking after yourself. And I feel like it's stepping away from any mental overthinking. Like, I guess really that's the only kind of overthinking you can do is mental. Mental anxiety is kind of what I wanted to say about that. Like, you are resting your mind. I see you getting more rest here. I think that's a good idea in September. Like, and it's not so much deep reflection. I think it is actually like you've completed something internally and you are looking more outwardly at the world. You may not like what you see, to be honest. So just, you know, but look after you here. I do see you sitting fairly comfortably with the 9 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords. There's no reason that you need to get stressed about anything in September. October, something's out of your reach. You've got to bide your time here. This is that playing the long game. Playing the long game here. It is literally like that, you know, that movie or that scenario where you watch the main character and think, oh, if they've just done nothing. Oh, I think it was Breaking Bad. I think it was that, where I watched this and I thought, if he had just done nothing and got, I think, because did something end up, it's been a while since I watched it. Because he started the whole thing to make money for cancer treatment. But then I feel like something happened along the way and I thought, oh, if you just waited a little bit longer, because Izzy ended up in this like horrible, just like the road to hell. Yeah, I think that happened quite a few times. Quite a few shows that I've watched. But they've just done nothing. Keep that in mind. Because there might be points in time where it feels like there isn't much to do but nothing. Or at least the things that you really want to do, you can't for some reason. Just think of that. Think of that show. If you haven't watched it, it's just avoiding the road to hell. Yes. To get yourself to December. So anyways, I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended Pisces, I'm going to look at the main theme or energy for 2023. I'm going to be honest, I feel like I'm picking up from what happened in Aquarius. I feel like I'm picking up mostly like kind of the beginning of the year. So if that's what Spirit's going to show us, we'll see what happens over there. Anyways, until next time, Pisces, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.